The rise of electric vehicles and the quest to find solutions to energy storage for the renewables industry have created a breeding ground for tech experts to develop battery technologies. Last week, Sun Microsystems co-founder Bill Joy and the company he currently backs, Ionic Materials, unveiled a solid-state alkaline battery design that they claim would be cheaper and safer than the lithium-ion battery. What people didn't really realize is that alkaline batteries could be made rechargeable, Joy told Bloomberg in a phone interview last week. I think people had given up, Joy noted. The three main possible applications of the new alkaline battery technology would be consumer electronics, electric cars, and energy storage for the power grid, according to the developers. However, also according to Joy, the company just has the material, and the technology is not ready to go commercial right away. The rechargeable alkaline battery technology could be ready for commercial use within 5 years, Joy told Bloomberg, adding that Ionic Materials didn't have a factory to manufacture the tech. The prototype designs have demonstrated up to 400 recharge cycles for the alkaline battery, and Ionic Materials believes that the number of recharge cycles could be tripled, the New York Times reports. On the downside, apart from uncertain commercial future, is the fact that Ionic's first alkaline batteries would be heavier than the lithium-ion batteries today. Alkaline batteries mostly use zinc and manganese. Ionic Materials has made progress toward developing a design for an alkaline battery that would use cheaper aluminum instead of zinc, Joy told the NYT. Aluminum-based alkaline designs could potentially weigh less than lithium-ion designs and could be cheaper than the alkaline designs today. According to the NYT, they use an unusual electrolyte to come up with a battery that uses common cheap materials and is benign. Amory Lovins, the founder of non-profit sustainable energy research group Rocky Mountain Institute RMI, at whose summit Ionic unveiled its technology, told the NYT, referring to the company. However, Lovins is cautious about forecasts whether the alkaline design would be such as to hit the mass market. Batteries are very difficult and I want to see what they have and what can be measured and proven and whether it will get to market, Lovins told the NYT. Meanwhile, lithium-ion battery prices have dropped a lot over the past few years. According to Bloomberg New Energy Finance (BNEF), the lithium-ion battery pack prices dropped from $1,000 kWh in 2010 to $273 kWh last year. Large demand for lithium-ion batteries is predicted ahead, with BNEF expecting EV sales to accelerate and make up 54% of new car sales by 2040. One of the main drivers of EV growth, according to BNEF, will be tumbling battery prices. The real takeoff for EVs will happen in the second half of the 2020s due to plunging lithium-ion battery prices, which are set to fall by more than 70% by 2030. According to BNEF's Electric Vehicle Outlook 2017, EVs adoption and the need to find energy storage solutions will charge the battery race in the years and decades to come. The key question here is, will the battery design breakthroughs turn from lab tests into viable mass-market energy options? By Svetlana Paraskova for oilprice.com or top reads from oilprice.com. Page 2. Lithium isn't even a commodity in market terms, but still, it's the hottest commodity in the world. Welcome to the paradox. It's no wonder this game is causing even the savviest investors a great deal of confusion. Mr. Lithium expert Joe Lowry likens investors wanting to get in on this lucrative game to Bambi in the headlights. It's hard when lithium doesn't even trade on the commodities or futures markets. But what no one should question any longer is that this metal is hands down the hottest metal on the planet, and its growth is a given. As Lowry put it most recently, lithium demand growth is assumed, supply is the question mark, and if you disagree with him, well, he suggests you should instead be watching the proverbial cat video on YouTube, rather than reading his latest on lithium. Why is lithium growth a given? That's easy. For starters, EV sales are projected to hit 3 million units by 2021 in the US alone, with sales set for around 4% of the total passenger car market. In Europe, they should capture 5% of the total market. Tesla's Model 3 went into production on the 7th of July, and just before that, in January, it opened the doors on its $5 billion battery gigafactory in Nevada. Elon Musk plans to use up most of our lithium supply all on his own. Tesla is also planning to build the world's largest lithium battery system in Australia. And they are not alone. In December, Chevrolet debuted its EV-Bolt. To much market drama, Volvo boldly announced recently that beginning in 2019, every new car model it launches will be either an EV or a hybrid. If this isn't mainstream, we don't know what is. Oh, and incidentally, though few pay attention to the huge demand for lithium that will come from power storage solutions, Tesla is planning to build the world's largest lithium battery system in Australia. This is a 100-megawatt storage system that is slated to be built in only 100 days. Right now, Tesla's biggest bogeyman is lithium supply. Meeting the supply needs of these projects simultaneously is tricky. And if Tesla is worried, then everyone who comes after will be doubly so. And this is where it gets great for lithium miners. We've already seen how Tesla's share price is intricately tied to the supply of lithium. When the company had trouble supplying battery packs for its existing lines, it missed production goals of certain Model S and Model X cars in Q2, sending share prices down. This is all lithium that we do not have. Remember when Albemarle said late last year that it was pretty much sold out of lithium? If you think the price surge of Chinese spot prices for lithium in early 2017, from $7,000 per ton to nearly $20,000 per ton, was fantastic, it was just a taste of what's to come. Here are our 5 top picks in this space right now. 1. Albemarle Corp. Nice. 3 companies currently control most of the entire world's supply of lithium, and Albemarle is the biggest play here. Alb gets 39% of its total revenue from lithium sales. This is a great performing stock, and is fully expected to continue to outperform with a 12-month target price of $123. Overall, Alb has seen its share price jump 28% year-to-date, and this is a great add to any portfolio because the forward momentum looks tantalizingly promising. Click to enlarge. According to Lowry, it's a matter of managing earnings growth to keep comparisons favorable and stock prices trending upward. The diversity of this company makes it hard to follow. The company expects earnings growth of 15.1% in 2018, with expected earnings per share growth rate of around 14.5%. This compares nicely to the industry average of 9.3%. This nearly $13 billion market cap company is a major force in the special chemicals production sector, including globally. And lithium is really making it shine these days. This year has gotten off to an incredible start with lithium and bromine, and net sales are soaring. With lithium demand sure to outpace supply, Albemarle is placing a lot of emphasis on its lithium business, including with the expansion of its Talison JV in Australia, where it will double the lithium carbonate equivalent LCE capacity at its Greenbushes mine from 80,000 metric tons per year to more than 160,000 metric tons per year. It's also recently acquired lithium assets from Jiangxi Dali New Materials Science and Technology Co. Limited. Now it can supply high-grade lithium salts to more global customers. Overall, and this is a big one, Alb is aiming to grab half of the growth in the lithium industry. 2. Southern Lithium Corp. TSXSNL, VTHI's one is our biggest off-the-radar ideas of the month because this is where Mother Nature offers us the biggest potential bounty. In this case, it's the entire, untapped south side of the biggest lithium volcano in the world. The same volcano that has already made a lot of people rich when one side of it was proved up way back when lithium prices were cheap. Mother Nature, over millennia, gifted this formerly magma-spewing volcano to Argentina, turning into a lithium rock salt flat in the Salta province, where lithium mining hopefuls are gathering en masse to become the next suppliers of the world's most sought-after metal. But there's only one actual producer of lithium right now in the Salta province, and they own the north side of the volcano, and that money-making ship has already sailed. The only lithium play here is with Southern Lithium Corp., which is sitting on the south side, and it's in the process of proving up the same lithium right now. Click to enlarge. This could be the biggest risk-reward play on lithium in the world, and it's all going down in Argentina, which is part of the Lithium Triangle, and which already supplies 1/3 of all lithium produced globally. We believe there's no better place to be in the heart of Lithium Central, and on the side of a major lithium volcano that is in the process of being proved up. On the north side of the volcano, prior to the increases in lithium prices over the past 2 years, AD Resources have proved up probable reserves of lithium worth around $1.3 billion on its Salar del Rincon property. They proved things up when lithium prices were super cheap. They watched them quadruple in the last 2 years, which has bumped up AD's probable reserves to a value over $5 billion. Southern Lithium's cruise property in the same Positos Salar Basin is on the south side, and covers a massive 22,000 acres. It's only 11 kilometers to the south of AD, the only producing lithium operation in the Salta province, and the cruise property is believed to be within the same lithium-rich basin. Click to enlarge and SNLTSXSNLV is moving forward with volcanic momentum here. They got their permit to drill on the 4th of July, and they had launched first phase drilling 7 days later. More importantly, not only are they already drilling, but they've got the cash to see it through. They're drilling 3 holes to prove it up, and so far, indications are that this is the exact same geology as Addis side of the volcano. If they do prove this up, the second ship on this lithium volcano will already have sailed, and the winds are moving it along quickly. Hood report on Southern Lithium here. 3 Sociedad Química y Minera de Chile SQM is the world's largest lithium producer, and it's a bit easier to follow than Albemarle. Right now, SQM is moving to accelerate its lithium production over the next 5 years, but this will also accelerate the depletion rate. Reserves could run out as early as 2022 according to Chilean sources in SQM's Atacama salt flat property. And Atacama is the largest reserve in the world. SQM operates 75% of this flat, while ALB operates 25%. Some interesting catalysts for this company include the fact that GSR Capital, a Chinese private equity player, is looking to buy up to 20% of SQM. The Chilean giant also agreed in July to acquire a 50% interest in Kidman Resources' Mount Holland lithium project in Australia, which contains an estimated 128 metric tons of resource. The big picture here, though, is that SQM is keen to move full speed ahead with new lithium production. For Tesla Motors, Inc. Nasdaq's What else is there to say about Tesla? Its market cap soared past GM's this year. It launched its battery gigafactory in January, and then started producing the Model 3 in early July. It's gunning for a huge energy storage outfit in Australia, and things are looking pretty grand. Everyone's surely wishing they had bought this stock before it hits the $340 share mark. Obviously, it's not a lithium stock, but its fate is certainly tied to lithium, so in many ways, this is exposure to lithium. Tesla's got 500,000 pre-orders for the Model 3 to fill now. But still, the production of the first Model 3 didn't resound much with share prices, even falling a bit that same day, as traders mulled the prospects of the EV. The general view is that this stock isn't going to see a ton of movement for the rest of the year. It would seem a great stock to own, for the long term, but it's risen so high lately that fears it can't go higher seem to prevail. Uncertainty remains over whether Tesla will be able to successfully accelerate production of the Model 3, and particularly if they will be able to speed up the upgrades. Right now, they are aiming for production of 5,000 units per week by the end of the year. 5 Global X Lithium ETF NYSEARCALITLIT has been around for 7 years, but it's not a stunning stock story like Tesla. What it is, however, is a safer bet on lithium. There's not as much to lose here. Year to date, LIT is up over 25%, and they remain steady. Click to enlarge. This fund has more than $262 million in assets, and it tracks the Solactive Global Lithium Index of companies that engage in lithium mining, refining and battery production. And it gives you exposure to Tesla, as well as to miners like FMC Corp. Honorable mentions: Vivint Solar NYSEVSLROK, Solar. Why in this list, you ask? Because Vivint is riding high after announced a collaboration deal with Daimler to bring the Mercedes-Benz customizable home energy storage system to the U.S. solar market. Delphi Automotive NYSEDLPH. Delphi is a world-class supplier of technologies for the automotive and commercial vehicle market. Currently, Delphi is investing in driverless car technology and has successfully tested driverless vehicles. We like Delphi as a mid-term to long-term play as it is at the core of this breakthrough technology. By João Piss. Legal disclaimer disclosure: this piece is an advertorial and has been paid for. This document is not and should not be construed as an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to purchase or subscribe for any investment. No information in this report should be construed as individualized investment advice. A licensed financial advisor should be consulted prior to making any investment decision. We make no guarantee, representation or warranty and accept no responsibility or liability as to its accuracy or completeness. Expressions of opinion are those of oilprice.com only and are subject to change without notice. Oilprice.com assumes no warranty, liability or guarantee for the current relevance, correctness or completeness of any information provided within this report and will not be held liable for the consequence of reliance upon any opinion or statement contained herein or any omission. Furthermore, we assume no liability for any direct or indirect loss or damage or, in particular, for lost profit, which you may incur as a result of the use and existence of the information provided within this report.